We are so excited to be back with you guys. I know it has been a little while. We have missed you guys, and the puppies have missed you guys. Oh man, look at that struggle. You did it, Miss Purple. I'm so proud of you. I don't think that she was ready to be on that cooler. I think she climbed up there and didn't exactly know what she was doing. But we are going to be working on that tonight. So we have 2 litters out here. These are Ava's puppies, are the curly ones. These are our mini Goldendoodle puppies. And then we have Sadie's puppies, and those are going to be more of the smooth coat ones. And those are brand new out here. So we're going to see a lot of differences between some personalities tonight. Ava's puppies have been out here for about a week. And so they're just so used to walking around out here and already having so much fun on the wobble boards and working on the Cooleroo. And then Sadie's puppies are just brand new. Really just, this is their second full day of being out here. So we definitely have some personalities emerging. And just kind of some footing. You'll see like these guys are already just like running around. And these guys almost kind of like they have little ice skates on. They're kind of slipping a little bit. They don't know exactly what this floor feels like. So yeah, you're just gonna get to have so much fun out here tonight. What are you doing, Mr. Brown? And I believe we need some nail trims. You're getting caught on my shirt. I feel one for sure. Look at you go, Mr. Brown. Good job. All right, we're gonna start out with the wobble board. So the wobble board has always been our kind of warm up, our first activity that we do in that 4 to 6 week time period. And it is their first start of doing something physical, like some kind of challenge of coming on and off of an unstable surface. Ooh, we might have a potty. We're sniffing, we're sniffing. You can do it. Nope. Okay, we're gonna keep trying. Yes, good job, Miss T. And you went for it. Is that lime green? Nope, Mr. Black. Good job. Very good job. I try to put some potty trays really close just in case anybody has to go to the bathroom. That way they have the smell, they know what's there, so that way they can work on it. So yay for them. Okay, everybody's in my lap, which I love you, but let's start working on this. Okay, we'll do this for a few minutes and then we will definitely get to nail trims because you guys have some sharp fingernails. There you go. Good job, Sadie puppies. And I was mistaken. I have one Sadie puppy that has a curly coat, Mr. Blue. Yes. Good job, Pink. Everybody's doing good on their warm-up so far. Oh, Miss Pink went on the wobble board. There you go. Mr. Brown, you've got such a personality. And I know families are going to be super excited to see these guys because they are doing puppy picking this weekend. And so for those of you who don't know, puppy picking is where we invite families to come to our home and they get to spend an hour with the puppies. And come here, Wrestlies. Come on. So they get to spend an hour with the puppies and then I give them a little personality assessment of kind of like things that I've noticed about each one. So like, for example, Miss Teal, I would say she's the most outgoing girl that we have so far. She loves to play. She's very motivated by people. So she's such a good little character. And so that would be on their personality sheet, but then they get to play with them. And if you can't come, that's okay. We have a Zoom option too, where we put the camera down so that way everybody can see the puppies and their interactions. And then by the end of the time, everybody gives me their choices. So if like I have a family that's the second girl choice, they would give me their top 2 choices. And then they would get their highest pick based on what the first family gets. So families are super excited about coming this weekend. Good job, Miss Purple. Who are you? Nope, you're blue again. Nope, you're pink. Let's see. I need red. Hey, Mr. Red. Come here. Yeah, you guys like your jingle? That's right. Come on. Yes, very good. I needed you. I need you and I need tan. Come on. Yes, good job. Come on. Come on, mister. You're being a little ham. Yeah. Oh, yes. Get those back paws. Yes. Good job. All right, one more time. And then we can officially check this off. Everybody's done it. Come on. Good job, Mr. Dan. Come here, let's take your zip tie off. You don't need that.
Hey, Holly. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you on here. And Paige from Hickory. Yeah, we are doing great. Thanks so much for being on.
All right, I'm going to grab nail clippers.
What's that?
I'm going to grab nail clippers.
Okay.
Take a little break from the physical training.
And then Jalen, good to have you on here. She said getting one of Ruby's puppies in June.
Yay!
I'm the girl who messages you a lot. Susan, excited when it's my turn to come in the fall. That's exciting.
Thanks for being on our wait list.
And then Aubrey's on our chat. Hey,
Aubrey,
buddy.
our daughter, Aubrey?
Yes. She says, hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, buddy.
Love you too, buddy.
That is funny.
Ann says, just got settled with Amos. Stella's Mr. Yellow. Thanks for meeting me, Aaron. He slept all the way home, and I'm playing your stream to let him hear your voice. He hasn't fussed at all. He is chill. That's awesome.
I told you he was a good one.
Yeah. So Sutton Family Poodle says, hey, Doodles Vinci, what's the smallest doodle you produce?
The smallest one is probably around 11 pounds. They were one of our, I don't like the word runt. I don't know why I feel like it has a negative connotation, but they were the smallest one of the litter. It was probably Miss Pink, the one that we bottle fed.
Nice. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Robin says, hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Sarah, so hard to decide between blue and brown boy from Sadie's. Excited for puppy picking. Yeah, so excited for you to be able to see them all. And for those of the families that are coming to puppy picking, or you're a part of either of these litters, comment down below if you'd like to see one of the color collars up close. We'd be glad to do that as we do our evening training. Yeah, Holly, we've been traveling a little bit, and so we'll get back to doing our weekly videos. But we thought it'd be fun to jump on tonight and give everybody that puppy fix that you're talking about. So glad to have you on.
So we had some puppies go home yesterday and today, Stella's babies, and families were just so excited. Mr. Red went home and his son was so excited. He literally walked in the door, got his puppy, and then just walked back out the door. And his dad was like, where are you going? And he was like, all right, well, I'll get the bag. And so we did the bag and we kind of went through it. But he was like already sitting in his truck, ready to go. He was like, I got my puppy. I'm ready. So one of the things that I kind of stress to our families is even though you might not take them to the groomer right off the bat, it is still super important that you push on these pads and that you trim their fingernails, their little toenails often, so that way they continue to stay used to being handled. And families get a little nervous about it, but I always tell them just practice makes perfect.
It's funny, they really enjoy wrestling each other.
Yeah, these two litters are going to have a blast out here together.
Yeah, you can already tell. Well, I'm right here.
And Sadie's puppies are doing great. I thought they would be a little more shy, but they are not. All right, who else needs a trim? Come here. Oh, I did yours.
Says Shea says, I've been waiting for a live stream. I'm 13 years old and you have wanted to be a dog breeder since I was 10. Your videos have helped me understand what being a dog breeder would be like. SJ, that's so cool. So glad to have you on here.
Wonder what kind of dog she wants to breed.
Yeah, it's a great question. What kind of
Hello.
dog breeder would you like to be? Sarah says, hey JP, I'd like to see Blue Boy from Sadie up close. You see Blue?
You have a lot of personality. It is going to be maybe going through the tunnel. I see somebody's in the tunnel. Yeah, come here. Nope, that's black.
Okay.
Oh, nope. So they have zip ties on. Oh, he's right here.
Oh, perfect.
Right here. I would say he's just a little shy, but I think that the more and more we play out here, the more personality will come out for sure.
This is Blue.
But out of the black and blue, he's definitely the more calm one. Say, I like to be held. There you go. Come here, have I done your nails yet?
Let's see. Kevin says, come into puppy picking this Saturday. Also looking between Mr. Blue and Mr. Brown. Where's
So
Mr.
Brown is the one that's got, he's right there.
Over here?
Yep.
Look at you just jumping on the Cooleroo.
I know.
Hey.
We haven't even practiced
Oh my
that,
goodness.
and you can tell. Just going for it.
Just completely took a tumble. Come here.
He's funny.
Very playful.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Brown. You just like to play.
All right. One more paw. Then we'll move on to practice in the Cooleroo. So the Cooleroo is our next step. Isn't he funny?
Yes. Super cute.
Purple, you're good. Come here, yellow. Yep, you're good. Okay, I'll keep these with me just in case. All right, guys. Come on, we're moving to our next thing.
And then Scott says, we are picking this weekend Ava's male puppies. We'd like to see all 3 if that's okay.
Here's one of them. This is Mr. Red. Oh, I didn't get to his nails. Say hi.
Such a cute face. There's your nail clipper right to your left.
Say that again?
Your nail clipper?
Oh, yes. I was looking for the other boy.
Ah.
Nope, that's a girl. That's a girl too, I think. Yep. Here's one of the boys.
Are you making noises?
I can tell all the boys I didn't get to because they have sharp nails. And
So
then
which color
tan.
do you have in your hand
This
right
is
now?
black.
Black.
And then tan's right there. I'm pretty sure that's my other one. Trying to remember whose colors are whose. I mean, I have zip ties on Sadie's puppies for that reason,
Tan.
just in case. And obviously I have it written down, but Ava's boys are outgoing.
And here's the last boy. You say hi?
Oh, I know. Hold on.
Come back over this way.
Come here, Red. And then we'll start the Cooleroo.
And then Jalen's asking, what is the biggest type of puppy that you do?
The biggest ones are going to be in like the 40 to 45 pound range, but we won't be having those for a while because the moms that are going to produce those have to grow up. So right now, the biggest mediums are going to be between 30 and 40 pounds.
You said 30 and 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when Stella's daughter gets big enough to have, or gets old enough to have puppies, and Stormy, they'll be able to be closer to that 40 to 45 pound range.
Nice.
Because they'll be like 50. All right, guys. So we're gonna do the Cooleroo next. So you saw how easy they did the wobble board. So the Cooleroo is kind of funny because they have to learn to stretch and put their paws out. Right now, they are all just kind of diving off of it, which is good. I'm glad that nobody has a fear of doing it, but I also am trying to teach them that they have to kind of like manage their body. Come on down. Come on, Miss Teal. There you go. Oh, like that. Good job, Miss Green. Come on, Red. Oh, goodness. I didn't catch you. That was okay. All right. See how many we can put up there. And the Cooleroo is a great stepping stone. We're not going to be working on the next part until they can do this without tipping over. But the next step would be going to the stairs. I should call you Mr. Growls. He just keeps growling. Even when I pick him up, he's like, arr, arr. And then I pick him up, he's like, wait, what are you doing? What is it?
And then when you're practicing, if you see Miss Teal and Miss Yellow from Ava's puppies.
Miss Teal's right here.
Robin would like to see that.
And Miss Yellow's right here.
So you have Yellow.
Yellow's this one, and
Okay.
Teal's this one.
Oh, cute. Now, definitely a difference in size. Do you think they'll balance out, or you think that?
No, I think Yellow will still stay smaller. Like
Okay.
even when they get an adult, probably maybe like a 4 to 5 pound difference.
Yeah.
They're pretty substantially different.
Yeah. And then coat types,
Both are curly.
Yeah.
Yellow's a little lighter in color, just a tiny bit, like maybe like one shade.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And then comparison curly to wavy.
Both of them are super curly.
Right, but comparison to like what
wavy
and curly would look like.
Yeah. So this is one of Sadie's
It's a
babies.
common question that we get a lot.
So this is a wavy coat, Miss Purple, and this is a curly coat, Miss Teal.
Yeah, and you can see all the S's.
Yeah, that's great to point out.
Left hand. Yeah, awesome. Super cute faces.
I know.
Let's see.
Come on.
Alan says, what do you expect the weights to be for these puppies?
So Sadie's puppies are going to be that 25 to 35 pound range, and Ava's are the 15 to 25 pound range. Oh, goodness.
And just for the folks that just jumped on, how old are these puppies, and what was the size of Sadie, and what's the size of Ava?
So Sadie bred with Mosley. So Sadie is around 35 pounds and Mosley is around 25, 26 pounds. And so that's why we're anticipating them to be 25 to 35 pounds. And then they're going to be kind of like that in between medium and mini size. I think that some of the girls might stay under 30 pounds and then some of the litter might go over 30 pounds. So that's why I'm telling families, like, be prepared. It could be a little over 30 pounds. And they are our younger ones, even though they're a little bigger than Ava's puppies. They are 4.5 weeks old. And Ava's puppies, so those are F1Bs. Ava's puppies are F1BBs, and they're going to be the minis. They're going to be 15 to 25 pounds. And they are 5.5 weeks old. Yeah, come on.
And for those that might be new to like Goldendoodle generations, F1B is where you take an F1 and breed it back to a 100% poodle.
Yes,
So
that
it
is one way
more-
to create. Yep.
Yeah,
And so the other way to create it is just two F1Bs together.
perfect.
And then F1BB means you take an F1B and breed it back to a poodle. And so you have 80, oh my gosh, I always forget the percentages.
86-14.
No, it's like I think it's 87.5% poodle, 12.5%. I mean, 87.5% poodle, 12.5% golden retriever. I'm pretty sure.
Hurry, someone Google that.
We've done it so many times. I'm pretty positive.
The 0.5 always gets you.
Yeah. It is significantly more poodle because it's the most hypoallergenic. But we keep that golden retriever face because those are the type of dogs that we pick to breed. And so we want to keep that beautiful teddy bear look. So that's what we kind of
Do you
keep back
keep an
when we
eye
have our
out for
moms.
the curl gene for when it comes to the F1BB, or is that really just for creating an F1 to a poodle?
So the curl gene, no, we don't monitor, but the furnishing gene we do.
Oh, furnishing. There you
Yeah,
go.
so furnishings is the beard and the mustache, and that is one of the things that makes sure that they're not going to be a shedding dog. And so we make sure that our our studs have two furnishing genes. That is what our goal is, so that way every dog has furnishings no matter what. But some of them have two furnishings and some have just one. Come here, Mr. Tan. Yeah, do you like a squeaker? Because we've practiced with other things.
Oh, that's a neat question. Heather says, on the list for a mini in the fall. So excited. Can't wait. I've previously had Yorkies, so I'm used to their dew claws being removed.
Okay.
Do you have to trim dew claws when you trim the rest?
You do trim their dew claws. I cut them just like I do any other nail.
Yeah, perfect.
And your groomer will trim them too,
Yeah.
like when they start getting groomed.
Robin says, can we see Ava's girls? Goodness,
Hey!
you two.
Come here. That's one of them.
Come here.
Miss Teal's right there with you. Oh, she's running away now.
You gotta be kind.
Say, I just like to make a lot of noise. Here's another one. That's one of Ava's girls, and here's one of Ava's girls. Those two.
You guys are super cute.
Look at you on the wobble board by yourself.
So you got yellow, you have teal.
Those are the only two girls for Ava.
Perfect.
And Sadie has 3 girls.
You guys are just wrestling tonight.
I know. Come here. Purple, that's probably the most personality I've seen of you. So these are Sadie's girls. You have lime green, purple, and pink. These are their girls.
Oh, super cute.
So they had opposites. Ava had 2 girls, 3 boys. Sadie had 3 girls, 2 boys.
Gotcha. Okay.
What are you doing, Red? You just gonna climb on the girl pack?
So someone's asking, are you guys familiar with Nackadoodles in,
No.
wow, that is quite a city. Nacogdoches, Texas.
Oh, so that's a breeder.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Courtney Hayes. No, I
No?
don't think we've are familiar with her. We just placed a deposit for a mail with them.
Oh,
Anywho,
congrats.
we enjoy tuning into your live videos. It's such a joy to watch. Well, thanks so much for joining us. That's so fun.
That's awesome, though. Congratulations on getting a doodle.
Yeah. And someone else says, I'm getting a golden doodle in 2 months. So excited, all caps.
Come here, Missy.
That is so exciting. And then Juliana says, I'm getting mine the last day of school. Congratulations.
Oh, that's exciting.
Someone else says, what does a waiting list look like for an F1B or an F1BB mini trying to time appropriately for our next pup? What would you say?
Our wait list is currently into the fall, so about 4 to 6 months, I would say.
Yeah.
And really,
then,
it depends on if our the minis that we have currently that are pregnant, if they have really large litters, then we'll be able to move the timeline up. But if they don't, then in the fall would be the next availability.
Gotcha. And then for those
gotta
that
clean
really
Heiny
would
now.
like to be like first pick of the litter, what would you say the wait
Into
period's like?
the end of the year.
The end of the year?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that helps you.
Come here, Miss Teal. Come on, we'll do a little more training and then we'll get y'all's food ready.
And then CFAM saying, how are Ruby's puppies doing? Because I'm getting one. I love that you put that in
Yes!
parentheses. That's awesome.
They're doing really good. A couple of them have opened their eyes now. I did that on their video this week. One of them had their eyes open, but they're doing really, really well. And Ruby's doing so good. She's just ready to start going on walks and enjoying spending some time out with us. So good job, Tan. I'm waiting. Yes,
Very good.
Very good. They're doing so good with their potty training. The fact that they're even going on the potty trays out here with such a huge area is very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Makita's on here. Hey, so glad I caught you on tonight. Yemi is doing great. I can't believe she'll be 1 this month. Wow. Makita?
Aww.
Wow, I can't believe how fast time has gone by. That Yemi's already going to be 1. I remember meeting you in the airport. That's so crazy.
That is crazy.
Time has flown by. I hope you're doing great.
Is she taking her Yemi to work, I wonder? That was her goal. That was one of the things she wanted to do.
You'll have to give us an update.
Come on.
Robin, so glad. Look forward to meeting you. F1BBs are one of our favorites outside of pure poodles. We agree. That's such a helpful type of Goldendoodle.
Yeah, it's helped a lot of families be able to get a Goldendoodle.
Yeah. Which litters is next to come to the garage nursery?
It'll be Ruby's next.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be a while.
Yeah. Because Ruby's right now are just
almost 2 weeks old.
Yeah, okay.
So you have at least 2.5, 3 weeks before they'll come out here. And then Rue, Willow, and Bunny all come to have babies. So lots of minis coming.
Susan says, I'm so glad I'm getting one from you guys in the fall. I love how you guys train your puppies. I hope to be able to pick a small little girl F1BB that is curly and light in color.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to fall off backwards, Miss Teal. Black, I haven't seen you up here. Come here. There you go. Look.
Well, Susan, thanks so much for the kind words. Excited to work with you to match you with the perfect puppy.
You can do it. Come on. Ready, stretch.
How long does it typically take them to be able to do the Cooleroo on their own when they're this small?
I would say at least a week of training.
Okay.
I mean, some of them will just topple off like that.
Okay.
But controlled is so important. And so we'll keep working on it until they get there. But Miss Green's she's our timid one. Come on. But I love how she's willing to come if I work with her. You can do it. You can do it. See? Come on. She's got one leg on and one leg off, and her tail is just wagging. There you go, Miss Pink. Come on. Yes. good. There you go. Come on. Ooh, that was good.
Wow.
That was good. Is that Mr. Black? Yep. Very good job.
Nikita says, yes, she's been going to work with me. We actually just got home from seeing clients. The clients love her, and Yemi loves them. That's so
awesome.
fun. I'm so glad. CVM says, during puppy picking, if you're on Zoom, how does that work? That's a great question.
That is.
So in the living room where we do puppy picking at, and you can kind of see like from our past videos, like look up puppy picking underneath our channel, and I believe we have 2 videos out that kind of walk through the entire puppy picking to include folks that are on Zoom. So, but we'll have everybody in a circle, and Aaron will go over all of the puppy personalities. Did you text the families that are on Zoom personalities? How do they get the sheets?
So puppy personalities come out on Friday.
Okay, you just message them.
And I message it to everybody, whether they're coming or not, so that way they can kind of think ahead.
Yeah, and then we'll have you been doing 2 angles or just 1?
Just 1.
Okay, so then we'll have 1 camera set up, and Aaron will do introductions with everybody, and then she'll start bringing the puppies to the camera for close-ups as needed, but then you'll also be able to get like a good wide shot to be able to take a look at everybody's kind of firsthand personalities, kind of like what we're seeing right now, is that you're able to kind of see them play around, interact with people, and so we try to make the Zoom experience as best as it possibly can. And then you can text Aaron throughout puppy picking and say, hey, I'd really like to see blue collar, and so then you can have the one-on-one time.
About 15 minutes in, I do bring each puppy over to the camera so that way they can see them one-on-one. And then I like to do exactly what you just said. I want people to text me, and then they'll say like, hey, can we see both the girls? And so then I'll hold both the girls up side by side. Perfect. So that way they can see comparisons and stuff like that. We try to encourage the families to let them roam around and to play, but sometimes the people will just hold on to them. But then even if they're holding them, you still get to see the fact that they love to be held. Babies, are you guys hungry? Let's make some food for everybody. So they are still on, well, not still. They're just starting out on mush, really, and goat's milk. So I blended up some dog food earlier. You can see it. What happened?
I heard like someone playing around, and they're like, I love your petting, but I don't want to miss the playtime. Steve, hopefully that answers your question for Zooms, and look forward to seeing you online. Hey, Vicky, thanks so much for joining the stream.
All right, babies. Who is hungry?
Seems like they know what's going on.
Come here.
So what is the puppy mush right now? What is it?
So right now it is primarily goat's milk and then blended up kibble. I would say it's about, I'd say a cup of kibble in there, ground up.
Okay.
But they are
Someone's
happy.
Like right behind the puppy sleep area.
I bet it's Miss Purple. I was right.
How'd you know?
She's just shy.
Oh, she's like calling out like, hey, I'm over here. Someone come get me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Everybody's there. I'm going to tell the girls to go let Ruby out, babe.
Okay. Alan, that's a really good question. Our floor is textured. to give the puppies some traction. And so if you look kind of really closely, you can see that it has these little flakes in there, and then it's been coated over top. But it allows them to be able to grip the floor. It's not as, I'd say, grippy as the fabric, like what Aaron just put under the puppies to be able to really get good traction. But they really do. You don't see them slip around, and that's really important for their joints as they continue to grow. Tracy, so good to see you. I'm so glad to hear that Ivy's doing well. It's fun just listening to them lap it all up. You got some food on your head. Is it tasty? Got little puppy milk mustaches.
Okay, I'm back. The kids are doing what they're told to do. We told them to go upstairs and go to bed, but Ruby needed to go out, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, why aren't the kids down here? And then I realized we did tell them to go get in bed.
So it's what, 9? What's the time?
Right now, it's 10:06.
10:06. So we're on Eastern time for those that might be in a different time zone than us.
That's true. All right, while they're eating, I'm gonna hop in and clean their areas real quick. They've done such a great job of potty training. You can kind of show everybody that they are going on their areas, and then we'll change out any mats that need to be changed.
Yeah, so here, this must be Sadie's area, right?
Does it have 4 trays?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Sadie's area. So this is what it starts out as. And so we just surround their area. So this is their sleep space, eating, got water. And so we just try and continue. You can see there's little pads over top of the regular pad, which is this.
Yep. So
And
I
so
like
that
to
way-
put these pads here. That way during the day, if anybody's had an accident, I can just quickly grab these out because we want their potties to happen over here. And because then they'll gravitate over to the area that they've already pottied on.
Yeah, and so then as they get the concept of only potting on the trays, we slowly start to remove them. And so then you can see Eva's area already has 1 tray removed, but we still keep it covered. And then we just make sure that there's always clean pads. So then they gravitate to these trays. You can see how this one doesn't have much on it. And they'll go to 2 trays now. And then eventually they'll go just to 1 tray. But it teaches them to potty in a designated area. And so when they come out here and play, they know to look for these trays. So it just keeps the area really clean, but it also teaches them, for our families, to potty in a designated area and teaches them to hold it. Because now they're searching for the right spot to potty, not just any spot to potty.
Yeah, it teaches them the separation between their eat, sleep, and play area.
So it says, we are on the wait list for September. By when do you think we would know who the parents are going to be? That's a great question.
That is a good question. 4 months ahead of time of when the go home date would be is how we can estimate who the parents are. So for example, right now Ellie's here to breed. So it's May. May, June, July, August is when her puppies would go home. So anybody in the next month or 2 that is here to breed, we will be able to say like, yeah, that could be your mom.
Perfect. Hopefully that answers that question. Do you guys ever practice emergency drills when having all the puppies and parents? That's a good question. We certainly discuss it, but we have not actually like physically practiced it. We have we definitely have a plan in place. And then we also have security cameras and a monitoring system to be able to help expedite those things, as well as some other like safeguards like crash window, brake sensors, things like that, to be able to kind of help us too. And the funny thing is those things go off. They're so sensitive that if we forget to take collars off at night, then the rattle of sometimes the dog tags of the collar can cause the brake sensor to be triggered. And that's quite startling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's such a funny question. How many rolls of paper towel do you use per month?
Ooh, a lot.
A lot of paper towels. We've tried different methods, like using like towels and things like that, and just doing more loads of laundry. What's your take on that, Erin?
Inside, I love using towels to clean up. Like if we have a mom or Honey or Bella that had an accident, I like using towels there. But out here, I just need paper towels. I don't have enough laundry capacity to be able to do it, to be able to use just reusable towels.
That makes sense.
If I had like 2 washing machines, maybe I could. But that would be a lot of water to go through too. So I'm not sure if it would be a good conserving method or not. How are they doing? Are they still eating or are we done eating?
Oh, someone just put their foot in the dog food bowl. Yeah, I think they're wrapped up. There's one still nibbling.
All right, well, I'm almost done. We'll be back out to play in just a minute.
The energy level, I thought they'd already starting to fall asleep by now.
Right?
Yeah.
These are very energetic groups.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Now, I'd say that they're not playing as hard, but they definitely are have a higher energy tolerance.
I have to move Ava's puppies to the regular trays soon.
Oh, you have them on the small gap trays?
I do have them on the small gap trays.
Oh, neat.
And it's worked really well, but it just, now their poop is getting a little bigger and it just probably needs to transition to the next size.
So for those that are unaware, we are currently manufacturing a smaller gap, so you can see the gap in that tray versus the gaps in
Sadie's
these
puppies are regular
trays.
ones.
These are wider, and then we have smaller gap trays that are coming out in the summer through Little Wolves. We're super excited about those. For small pawed puppies like these guys. So we use toilet tissue or reusable poop bags or pantry bags. We have to get creative because those paper towels can be expensive. Yeah, we even tried to, we cut just regular pads and tried to use them for, in lieu of the
Potty pads.
potty pads.
And that works. It
yeah.
just, again, it's just a lot of laundry.
Yep.
All right, you ready, babe?
Yep.
See if we get any reactions. You
Little
watch.
startle test. Oh, we got one.
Who?
Red collar.
Okay, I noticed brown.
You did?
Brown ducked too, so good to keep an eye out on that. There we go.
Yeah.
They're doing good.
So we continue to do a startling sound with them out here so that when they head home, we continue to work on their desensitization of startling sounds. So they might get flustered by it, but then they don't scurry away or try and go hide or flee. They react and then they recover really quickly. Holly, that's a kind question to ask. How's your potty tray business going? It's going great. We've been really encouraged by the feedback that we've received from other breeders, families that not only get puppies from us, but puppies from other breeders that are using our system or the Little Wolf system. And it's been just really neat to see how much of a help it's been to keep other breeder spaces clean and tidy, just like us. And so it's been really exciting. But yeah, this is, you're going almost into year 3, which is wild to think about.
That is wild to think about.
Yeah. And, but no, it's going great. Thank you so much for asking. And we're continuing to, this is actually version 3. And then we just came out with another one that's coming out in the summer. So that's really fun. And then we're working on trying to improve the P-pad. So that's going to be really exciting. Yeah, that's an interesting question. It says the trays are great. How do you keep the puppies from eating the poop that doesn't fall through the grate? We've never really had an issue with our puppies being interested in consuming the poop. I don't know why that is, but we've heard that other puppies have, that's been a known thing. But
they definitely still lay on the grate. Like, I know that some people don't love that they use it for a bed.
Yeah.
But most of it falls through, and even if it sits on top, a lot of times when they walk on it, it'll kind of push it down.
Yeah.
And we definitely have not had any issues of them eating it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a different breed thing.
Yeah, I wonder. What type of breed are you using the trays for? Just out of curiosity. And then any obvious personality differences between boy and girl puppies?
I get that question a lot. With Goldendoodles, I feel like it's really individual personalities. Because some of them are just so laid back. Some are family oriented. Some are just really loving, but there's no huge difference between boy and girl. The only difference that I've heard of multiple times is that sometimes girls can be a little more food finicky, that they sometimes just don't want to eat. But I always tell families, if that happens, just let them be. They'll eat when they're ready to eat, just like toddlers.
What are you guys doing?
They're the 2 smallest ones, and they just love wrestling.
That's so cute.
It's tan and red, right? No, it's yellow. Just kidding. Red also really likes to wrestle. Maybe Ava's group is all wrestling.
And then got a question that says, what should I do about puppy biting? By the way, I love your videos.
Biting is a thing. I mean, I deal with it here all the time. You can see if I scoop them behind my back, it's because they're biting at my shirt behind me. I just try to redirect them with other toys. And then also, it could be that they're overstimulated. Like if it's a puppy at home, now that they're one-on-one, they could be overstimulated and they need to go take a rest. And so they can settle back down. And then you can also, in their area, in their resting area, whether it's a puppy playpen or a room that's kind of been partitioned off with a little fence, you can maybe have just toys that are for that room, like a Kong filled with peanut butter or frozen dog food on a lick mat, things like that, that can just really entice them so that way they can just settle their energy down.
Yeah, that's great. And then
I still want to add that toy, the little rubbery toy that you can put chicken broth in and you freeze it. We need to add that to our website.
Okay.
I've had a couple families tell me how well it works.
Oh, great. Okay. And then we definitely recommend training-wise, we recommend a program called Baxter and Bella. And then you can, they have just so many videos that you can watch of tips on redirecting and just creating good habits to stop that kind of behavior. what's cool is you can use, and it's a one-time charge. And
Which
then
is
if you
awesome.
used a promo code Doodles of NC, you get 20% off, which makes it very affordable. And then, but even with the one-time charge, you can set up scheduled times to work with a trainer over the phone or doing a Zoom call, and that's included in the cost. And I think that has been such a game changer for a lot of our families when they run into little issues and need a more of a personal touch, but not quite that you need someone coming to the house to do training. So I think we got one potty accident.
Oh,
Little potty.
okay, I'll grab it. I like how Tan is like super submissive, like this, but still going.
Absolutely, glad to help.
Paper towels. They're starting to get a little tired, babe. You spoke it into existence.
Yeah. So Rainey says they have Goldendoodles. It seems like 2 out of our 9 in our litter just really like to eat poop. We have to make sure nothing is on the grate or they'll get right to it. That is wild. I wonder what, well, obviously they smell the food that's in there, but I wonder why that would be, what draws them to it.
Come here.
But hopefully they grow out of that.
Did you see him go back?
Yep, they're kind of starting to look for like little quiet space. So it's definitely a sign, wouldn't you say, of a natural self-soother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone who can go and relax and fall asleep. That's a great feature.
Content playing and exploring by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are talking about you.
Come here, puppy. Mr. Brown. Look at his tail go.
Hello. You are so cute.
Very good job using the potty
You're very
tray.
cute.
Good job. Oh, got another accident.
I love all the little sounds that they make. It's so cute.
Me too. This group does not love dog beds, though, for some reason. They all huddle beside the dog bed.
Well, they are definitely starting to wind down. You got some snuggles going on over here.
Here. You want to relax in the dog bed? Who's that? Red's like, play with me. And Brown's like, no. I just want to relax. Here, you relax. And Red will work.
Well, guys, we have about 6 minutes before we sign off for the night. For those that just joined on, we're kind of wrapping up our evening routine, but you're welcome to message down below with any questions that you guys have. Maybe it might be about your puppy. Maybe it's about you guys are considering getting a puppy. We'd be glad to answer any questions that you guys have as these guys kind of wind down for the night. But it would be a huge help if you guys gave this a like. It really, for whatever reason, on the YouTube algorithm, it really helps these videos be broadcasted out to new people. Hey, buddy.
Oh, that's a big one.
Hey. Oh, you have
A wet mouth.
a wet mouth. Yep. We definitely know that you ate some food tonight.
There. You like the dog bed. Good job, Mr. Blue. Look at him.
Just settling
Come here,
in
you want
there.
a friend?
You can tell they're just looking around.
Yeah. Like, where do I go? I want to rest. Come here.
Hey, buddy.
Don't think they're used to having this much time. By now, I would have put them away.
Right,
they're
as soon
like-
as they start to wind down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are like, we're going to stay up all night.
Red is. Good job. Well, I know that the families are going to be so thrilled to have that one-on-one time with them this weekend. And next weekend we
Yeah.
can report back because I'm sure we'll get some names
Oh,
when they
that's a
actually
fun-
meet their puppy. A lot of times that's when we get names. And it's just going to be so fun to meet everybody in person and on Zoom. Meet people and see who's going where, right? Aw, look at Miss Yellow, babe. She's like, I found a playmate. It's a stingray.
Just all cuddled up.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Up, you got one completely conked out right behind you.
Oh, that's Mr. Blue.
Had a big day today.
Come here.
Well, hey, buddy.
Green, you just love being in my lap.
Oh, Kevin says, one lucky puppy will be named Noodle.
Noodle, that's a cute name.
That's very fun. You guys are all so welcome. We really enjoy doing the live streams as well.
That's my
It's just
favorite
fun
thing.
being able to interact with people that watch our videos and our content. To us, it feels like we're building relationships with people, and so it's a lot of fun.
Yes. Good job. Come on, Red.
And that it gives some people that are interested in seeing kind of more of the behind the scenes, and it's not so edited and polished. It's just being able just to hang out with us. We think it's fun too.
Oh, Tan is done. He's like, okay, put me away.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week, and keep an eye out for our next video. And really appreciate you guys being on the live stream tonight. You guys have a great rest of the night. Take care.
Good night.